Are you ready for a journey beyond imagination as we embark on the epic battle of Chrono Trigger versus Final Fantasy VI? Believe it or not, but these two legendary titles are each revered as a pinnacle of the RPG genre. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, we dive into a clash of worlds, a clash of stories, and a clash of unparalleled gaming experiences. Stay tuned, gamers, because this clash of legends will leave you breathless. So, let's begin. The debate over whether Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy VI is the best RPG game on the Super Nintendo system is one that has been ongoing among gamers for years. Both games are widely regarded as masterpieces and have significantly impacted the ERPG genre. History. Going back in time to unravel the history of Chrono Trigger, a game that came to life through the collaboration of gaming titans and left an indelible mark on the RPG genre. It all began in 1992, when the creative minds behind the Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest series joined forces. Hironobu Sakaguchi, Final Fantasy's visionary producer and creator, teamed up with Yuji Horii, the talented writer and game designer responsible for the Dragon Quest series. To complete this power trio, Akira Toriyama, renowned for his character design work on Dragon Quest and the creator of the beloved Dragon Ball manga series, lent his artistic prowess to the project. With this dream team assembled, the stage was set for the creation of a remarkable RPG experience. Square, the esteemed developer and publisher, took on the task of bringing this ambitious project to life. Finally, in March of 1995, Chrono Trigger made its mega-hit debut on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, instantly captivating gamers worldwide. From the moment players embarked on the epic time-traveling adventure, Chrono Trigger enchanted them with its mesmerizing artwork, immersive music, compelling story, and innovative gameplay mechanics. The game introduced a wealth of unforgettable characters, each brought to life through Toriyama's distinctive art style. The captivating visuals blended seamlessly with the game's intricate narrative, which unfolded across various time periods, allowing players to witness the evolution of the world and the consequences of their actions. And if you actually experienced this iconic game, you would appreciate everything said here. Chrono Trigger's musical score, composed by the legendary Yasunori Mitsuda and Nobu Iwamatsu, further elevated the game's immersive experience. The iconic melodies and emotionally resonant themes have continued to captivate players even decades after its release, solidifying its status as a timeless masterpiece. The gameplay of Chrono Trigger was equally groundbreaking, introducing innovative features that set it apart from other RPGs of the time. The cooperative tech system, allowing characters to combine their abilities for powerful combination attacks, added depth to the strategic elements of combat. On the other hand, Final Fantasy VI, released in 1994 as Final Fantasy III in North America, is widely regarded as one of the most influential RPGs ever created. It boasts a sprawling and emotionally rich narrative that follows a diverse cast of characters in their struggle against the oppressive Empire. Even this game was a hit. Now, buckle up for a journey back in time to the awe-inspiring world of Final Fantasy VI, a game that pushed the boundaries of storytelling and captivated the hearts of gamers in 1994. This installment of the acclaimed Final Fantasy series marked its turning point, as it was the first to be directed by someone other than the visionary creator, Hironobu Sakaguchi. Stepping into the director's chair were Yoshinori Kitase and Hiroyuki Ito, who helmed the game's development, infusing it with their unique creative touch. Final Fantasy VI unfolds in a mesmerizing realm, resembling the era of the Second Industrial Revolution, where technology and fantasy intertwine in a captivating steampunk-style world. The game introduces players to a diverse and expanding cast of characters, an astounding 14 permanent playable characters to be exact. As you navigate this enchanting realm, you will find yourself embroiled in a conflict of epic proportions. On one side stands the tyrannical Gestalian Empire, hell-bent on conquering the world. At the same time, on the opposing front, the rebellious returners fight tooth and nail to resist their iron-fisted rule. But Final Fantasy VI is more than just a tale of conflict. it takes their player deep into a multitude of profound themes that elevate the narrative to new heights. The journey that tackles rebellion against an immoral military dictatorship, the dangers of a relentless magical arms race, the horrors of chemical warfare, and the explosive clashes that threaten existence itself. The game introduced the concept of the espers, powerful beings that granted magical abilities and offered a robust customization system known as the Espers Magicite system. Game world. The settings of RPGs play a crucial role in their longevity, and both Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger excel in creating vast and immersive worlds that captivate players. Final Fantasy VI presents a stunning array of environments ranging from picturesque landscapes to quaint towns and bustling castles. What sets it apart is the duality of experiencing the world in both its balance and ruin forms. The stark contrast between the two states of the world is awe-inspiring as players witness the devastating consequences of the game's narrative and the subsequent struggle for restoration. Exploring these diverse and visually striking locales adds depth and richness to the game's overall experience. On the other hand, Chrono Trigger takes players on an extraordinary journey through time, traversing a handful of meticulously crafted time periods. The ability to witness the evolution of the world over centuries is nothing short of astounding. Each time period offers a unique glimpse into the lives of its inhabitants. As players unravel the narrative, they learn intriguing details about the relationships between characters. The process of piecing together the world and its history, connecting the dots after visiting each time period and discovering points of interest, like the enchanting Kingdom of Zeal, provides a gratifying sense of accomplishment and immersion. This sense of exploration and discovery truly sets Chrono Trigger's setting apart, making it the winner in this category. The world building in both games is exceptional, but Chrono Trigger's ability to seamlessly weave together different time periods and create a cohesive narrative earns it the upper hand. Battle system. When it comes to the gameplay of Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger, the battle systems play an important role in shaping the overall experience. Final Fantasy VI stands out with its diverse cast of characters, each possessing unique abilities and skill sets that add depth to the gameplay. The progression system centered around equipping magicians is what sets it apart from its predecessors. This allows characters to learn spells and summon powerful espers. The ability to customize characters and strategize which magician to equip adds a layer of complexity to the game's combat, and this is by far the most entertaining part for a player like you and me. However, Final Fantasy VI's battle system retains the traditional random turn-based encounters that were prevalent in classic RPGs. While it adds a nostalgic charm, some players may find the random encounters to be a bit old school. Nevertheless, the true brilliance of the combat system shines when players meticulously configure their party and abilities to synergize and overcome challenging enemies. The satisfaction derived from strategizing and executing perfect combinations to defeat formidable foes is a testament to the depth and flexibility of Final Fantasy VI's battle system. On the other hand, Chrono Trigger's battle system takes a more modern approach. First and foremost, battles only initiate when players physically encounter enemies on the field, eliminating the randomness of encounters. This allows for a more immersive and seamless gameplay experience. Once engaged in battle, the dynamic nature of the combat comes to life as characters and enemies move around the battlefield automatically. The key to victory lies in the player's ability to strategically target multiple enemies and efficiently heal allies using a wide range of techs. The satisfaction of executing well-timed combos and utilizing the unique tech abilities of each character remains as satisfying today as it was back in 1995. Chrono Trigger is often praised for its tight narrative, time-traveling mechanics, and innovative combat system. It has a more focused and concise storyline that can be completed in a shorter amount of time. Final Fantasy VI, on the other hand, offers a grander and more complex narrative with a more extensive cast of characters and a broader exploration of themes. The game's depth and scope provide a more epic and immersive experience. Game flow. Both games are shining examples of Super Nintendo's RPG library, and their impact on the genre cannot be overstated. Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI pushed boundaries, set new standards, and left a lasting legacy in the gaming industry. Both Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger utilize the turn-based system in their own unique ways, showcasing the creativity and innovation of their respective gameplay mechanics. While Final Fantasy perfected the active time battle system, Chrono Trigger introduced a distinctive approach to encounters. Rather than transitioning to a separate battle screen, players engage in battles directly on the main screen when encountering enemies. This seamless integration enhances immersion and keeps the pace of the game flowing smoothly. Additionally, Chrono Trigger introduces a cooperative tech system, allowing characters to combine their abilities to execute powerful combination techniques, adding another layer of strategy to the gameplay. Soundtrack music. With its fascinating plot twists, memorable soundtrack composed by Nobuo Uematsu, and a world that seamlessly blends steampunk and fantasy elements, Final Fantasy VI is celebrated for its immersive storytelling and impactful themes. Regarding music, Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger boast exceptional soundtracks that have left a lasting impact on players. Composed by the legendary Nobuo Uematsu, Final Fantasy VI features many breathtaking tracks that captivate the imagination. From the iconic overworld theme to the exquisite final boss theme, Dancing Man, the music of Final Fantasy VI showcases Uematsu's mastery and elevates the game's emotional impact. While Chrono Trigger also possesses a remarkable soundtrack, Final Fantasy VI's repertoire of unforgettable melodies slightly edges out its counterpart. Choosing between the Western-inspired Terra's theme from Final Fantasy VI and the ethereally haunting wind scene from Chrono Trigger is arduous. Both compositions are iconic, leaving an indelible mark on players' hearts. The majestic and sweeping tones of Terra's theme perfectly capture the game's emotions, while the wind scene's melancholic beauty evokes a sense of longing and mystery. Nevertheless, Final Fantasy VI's soundtrack would take the crown if pressed to declare a winner. It's truly remarkable to consider the limitations of the technology at the time and the impact Uematsu's compositions had on players. The fact that he was able to create such masterpieces within those constraints speaks volumes about his talent and ingenuity. Both Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger possess exceptional soundtracks. Final Fantasy VI's compositions, including the breathtaking pieces found in the game's climactic moments, secure its position as a pinnacle of 16-bit music. Ending the game. An aspect that makes Chrono Trigger particularly memorable is its multiple endings. Players can unlock various endings by fulfilling specific prerequisites, providing a wealth of content and significant replay value. This feature not only enhances the game's longevity, but also creates a sense of anticipation and curiosity about the different outcomes. Each ending presents its own unique tone, whether it be joyful, tragic, or even comical, further deepening the player's connection to the characters and their individual stories. Villains. Coming up to the most amazing part. In the realm of memorable villains, Kefka from Final Fantasy VI stands out as a fan favorite. Kefka's impact on players' hearts and minds is unparalleled. His maniacal nature, combined with his role in the game's narrative, cements him as one of the most iconic and resonant villains in JRPG history. Kefka's presence embodies the true essence of a great antagonist, leaving a lasting impression on players long after the game concludes. Sales. As we all know, these two games have been a hit, so let's discuss the sales figures of Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI on the Super Nintendo to showcase these iconic RPGs' immense popularity and commercial success. Chrono Trigger achieved impressive sales, with a total of 2.31 million copies sold on the platform. Within Japan, it garnered a remarkable 2.3 million copies sold, while in America, it found an audience with 289,000 copies sold. The game's success story continued with the Nintendo Ds version, as it saw an impressive first-day sales figure of 176,000 copies in Japan, accounting for 46% of the initial shipment. On the other hand, Final Fantasy VI proved to be a juggernaut in terms of sales. It soared to new heights, selling a staggering 2.55 million copies in Japan alone, making it the best-selling video game of 1994 in its home market. Even the commercial success of Final Fantasy VI extended to the global stage, with the Super NES and PlayStation versions combining to sell over 3.48 million copies worldwide by 2003. These remarkable sales figures for both Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI underscore their enduring popularity and impact on the gaming landscape. Winner. In conclusion, both Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI stand as iconic ERPGs, each with their own unique strengths and merits. Chrono Trigger's battle system remains exceptional, even in comparison to contemporary RPGs, and the ability to explore a complex world across multiple time periods is a mind-blowing experience. On the other hand, Final Fantasy VI delivers an inspiring story and an unmatched cast of memorable characters that have left an unforgettable mark on the genre. While the choice between the two is not easy, if the option was to choose only one game to play repeatedly, it would be Final Fantasy VI. Its grand tale and the depth of its characters' stories make it an unforgettable journey that continues to resonate with players. Whether you prefer the time-traveling adventures of Chrono Trigger or the epic and emotionally charged saga of Final Fantasy VI, it's safe to say that both games are true classics. Ultimately, the choice between Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI comes down to personal preference, as both games offer exceptional storytelling, memorable characters, and unparalleled gameplay experiences. Whichever video game you love to play, it is sure that you are embarking on a remarkable journey that will leave a lasting impression and showcase the incredible heights that RPGs can reach. Let us know in the comment box which would be your first choice from Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI. Hopefully you liked the video. If yes, then do give it thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and smash the bell icon for the latest notifications. See you in the next video.